Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm going to be jumping into the Odin Escalation level 15 fight. This fight is definitely a step up from level 14 for all of you guys that have been, like me, attempting it and failing, but finally I was able to get the clear today, much in part and thanks to a guildie of mine, Asgeroth. He put up a video, guys, clearing escalation level 16 using Yuffie's Hawkeye weapon OB4, right? OB4, no Arcanum costume, literally the base Yuffie costume there, guys. So if you guys feel like you might not have a team that can pull it off, definitely check out his video. Here is his channel. Thank you, Asgeroth. You are a freaking legend as per the usual. Now, today I'm going to get into the fight. I'm going to kind of break it down for you guys. It was still hard for me, even using Hawkeye at OB6, which is, you know, considerably better than OB4, but it was still hard. But before I get into it, I just want to make a quick recruitment announcement. We have Bahamut Zero looking to recruit one player, guys. They're in the top 20/30, along with Titan, which is, I believe, looking to recruit 1 or 2 players. So if you guys are looking for a competitive guild in a team environment, come join our Discord and then just shoot me a DM or jump in the recruiting channel and you can get picked up by either Bahamut Zero or Titan. Alright, so that being said, let's get into the challenge. I'm going to try and do this fight today live, alright? And it's not easy, so hopefully I can get it done. Alright, so here we go, escalation level 15. I'm going to show you guys the team that I am running. Alright, and in a lot of ways it's very similar, almost the exact same team that Asgeroth was running. I had to make some changes here, particularly to keep Yuffie alive, guys. In order to survive, you need a lot of survivability here. So we're going to go through this in a second. I'm going to take it that you guys either watched the EX3 guide and the escalation level 10 fight I did, so I'm not going to look too much at Odin. So let's just look at the characters front end, back end, and then get into the fight itself. Alright, so here we have Matt running his gear voucher healing costume. We have a gigantic shield for his limit break, Centipede at OB10. We also have the Slick Beetle OB7 for the physical attack break to high. Alright, we have his ultimate weapon here. And then for his materias, you're going to want to bring... basically, for me, Angeal is the character that is basically stunned during the sigil break. I'm guessing it's the character with either the highest HP or the highest physical defense, so I don't even bring a single sigil break on him, but you're definitely going to want X on Yuffie and X on Matt, right? So I am bringing 1 X sigil break. Other than that, everything is basically like HP, physical defense, etc., etc. Here we go. We have some physical defense, healing, 3.3%, and HP. And then we have a single target Cura here that also has physical defense 11 and HP 3%. Alright, now jumping over to Yuffie, no Arcanum costume, but we are using her Bahamut Mantle. If you guys don't have it, Asgeroth cleared it with this costume right here. Freaking crazy. This one right here. Boost physical defense +4 and crit potency +4. Alright, so you absolutely do not need that. I have Hawkeye here at OB6. This is my brand with a single command, ultimate command ability effect 2.2 with some physical defense. In the offhand, we have the Razor Ring right here for the Earth Potency. Earth Potency is mega in this fight, guys. From what I understand and from what my friends have told me, it's more important than physical attack in this fight. So you guys are going to see that I actually don't have very high physical attack on Yuffie. We'll talk about that in a second here. Alright, then we have her ultimate weapon down here. Alright, and then for her materias, we have 2 of the new Quakera blows, mostly for the Earth Potency here, but I chose ones that have some physical defense and physical attack as well. So you'll see that I have 2 of those right there. One is physical defense 4, 4.5 physical attack, and both of them have 9.4% Earth Potency. And then in the first slot, she wasn't surviving enough. I needed something a little bit more physical defense, so I tossed this Faith in there. Physical attack 4.9% and physical defense 17. Alright, and then we also have Titan here at level 8. And then Angeal, we are running the Honorable Training Guard for the defense all allies. If you guys don't have it, I recommend running probably this one right here, Cian's Attire, for the HP and the physical defense right there. Then we're going to have Ad Astra right here. which is it depends on how tanky your Yuffie is. I was originally running it with like 250 physical defense and 13,000 HP on Yuffie, and she was not surviving the second Zantetsuken unless Angeal got off Ad Astra, right? Which was a war in itself, getting Angeal's limit break up in time for the second Zantetsuken. So I do recommend just getting Yuffie above 255 or 250 physical defense and 14k HP at a minimum. All right, so let's go back to the front end here. And then looking at Angeal's weapons, we have Stalwart Integrity, absolutely critical weapon here for the physical defense and physical attack to high on the cast. Then we have the Earth Imperil weapon, Shinra model Greatsword right here as well. We have his ultimate weapon, and then for Materias, we're just running basically HP and physical defense stat sticks, as you guys can see. Although I will note that we are running a Breach right here. If you have Yuffie's Conformer ultimate weapon, it's going to break the physical defense of the enemy. I'm not sure if her other ultimate weapon did that as well. I think it was just a physical magic attack boost. But essentially, we're going to be using the break to keep the extension on the physical defense break at high. So you can basically have it last a lot longer than it would before. All right. Second materia right here, physical defense 20. So basically physical defense stat stick. And then the last one is HP 18, physical defense 16. So Angeal just kitted out for the defense right there, guys. All right, now let's go look at the back end of the characters. So here's Matt, 129,000 power, 13.8k HP. He's got 329 physical defense, guys, and 3.7k healing. If we look at his R abilities, I'd say the important ones are HP, physical defense, healing, of course. We have some wind resistance thanks to the rubber band gun right here, some buff debuff extension at level 4 as well. And then for the back end sub weapons, we have basically 2 physical defense all weapons. We have the rose bouquet here. We also have the rubber band gun. And then the last one I'm running is a physical attack all stat stick for Yuffie, essentially, right? We're going to try and get as many of these as we can. And then for brands, unless it is an attacker, guys, I'm basically focusing physical defense on everyone. Odin hits really freaking hard, so it's important that you are prepared to tank him. All right, so here's Yuffie, all right? She's probably the most important character of the 3 because she has to kill him. And it's tricky to get her survivability and her DPS to kind of sync up for the fight. So I do recommend having over 14k HP and over 250 physical defense if you guys can manage it. As you can see, I only have 8.8k physical attack, so not the highest here, guys. If we look at the abilities, you can see that I have HP at level 4, physical attack at level 6, earth potency 53, so very close to 55 there. Might be able to do something for that if I try the harder stages, which I likely will. We have some wind resistance here, physical ability potency 35, and etc, etc. Now, if we take a look at her sub-weapons, I have the Bahamut Greatsword here, so basically a physical attack all stat stick. You want to choose the one that has physical ability potency and the second R ability there, guys. And then the second weapon we're going to run is Matt's Stingray for the physical attack and boost wind resistance here, guys. All right, I can show you the brands, physical attack, physical defense. For this one, I didn't change it, just kept the physical attack right there. And then I was running Red 13's Earth Caller, the one that has HP and Earth potency on it, but my HP was too low, so I had to switch over to Glavenus here for the HP and physical ability potency right there, which allowed me to get Yuffie tanky enough to survive the second Zantetsuken, which is stronger than the first one, guys. Like I said, if you don't have these stats, if you're like 13k HP on Yuffie, you cannot survive it unless you get off Angeal's Ad Astra limit break, which can be tricky timing going into that part of the fight. All right, now last but not least, guys, we have Angeal Hewley. All right, HP 17.7k, 390 physical defense, so looking super good here. For his R abilities, we have HP at 50, physical defense 20. It's basically all you're really looking for. We have some buff debuff extension there, which is looking pretty good. And then if we take a look at the our abilities for the parties. We have physical attack all allies, attack all allies, physical attack all allies, physical defense, physical attack, as you guys can see right here. And then for Angeal's sub-weapons, guys, we're running 2 more physical defense all weapons right here. So we have the shovel, we have the rocket punch, and then we have 1 more physical attack all weapon right here. That is the stream saber. All right, so that's going to basically conclude this. Don't forget the breach. It's important in the fight, guys. All right, so that's going to essentially be the team. I'm going to talk a little bit about the strategy going into this. So, you know, the opening sigil phase can be a little bit tricky with the diamond sigils there. As you can see, I don't have any diamond sigil breaking weapon. So basically, as we're going into that sigil phase, I am going to time the casting of Hawkeye, right? So that when I cast Hawkeye and I'm going to cast this Imperil right after it, both of those hits are going to land like right as the sigil phase is starting, which should take out 2 of the 3 diamond sigils, which leaves us only 1 diamond sigil left, which we will use ferocity later on in order to take that out and take out the remaining X sigils. So if you find yourself, you know, at the end of the sigil phase with 0 X and 1 diamond, you really got to figure out like the timing of getting off some attacks right as the phase is starting. After that happens, he's going to go into his Zontetsuken charging phase. The moment you break the bar, he's going to go into Sleipnir's Furor, and he's going to start casting Zontetsuken, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of milk that entire countdown phase, get off as much damage as I can, all right? And then at the very end, I'll end up breaking the bar. We'll go into the Zontetsuken phase, and then we'll go into the second half of the fight. He casts a lot of single target moves, guys. None of them are crazy. The one to look out for is Ring of Helheim, which is going to cast an AoE sedate on your team, and it's also going to break the team's physical defense. So essentially throughout the fight, we're just going to be basically utilizing Yuffie as our main DPS. You know, we're going to cast Titan when we can. Matt will be healing, breaking physical attack, and Gio will be casting physical defense, all physical attack, all to the team, and casting the Imperils. All right, so that being said, guys, let's get into the fight. Hopefully I can take it down, and let's have some fun with it. All right, guys, here we are going into Odin Escalation level 15. Beginning of the fight, max ATB Yuffie cast Earth Ninjutsu. Over to Angeal at 5 ATB, cast Fortress Guard, switch to Matt, X shot, back to Yuffie. We're going to wait to max ATB again. Cast Earth Ninjutsu, quick breach from Angeal, and then we're going to block and heal the Zontetsuken. Now keep an eye on the next time I cast Yuffie's Earth Ninjutsu. It's going to be based on Angeal's ATB. Right before he hits 4 ATB is when I'm going to cast her next attack. Alright, which is crucial for the sigil break timing. Alright, so watching Angeal, close to 4 right now. Jump to Angeal, shock slash, back to Yuffie. We're going to cast the first Quakera blow, then Matt, Ruinra, back to Yuffie. After the second Quakera blow, we're going to cast Ferocity, back to Matt. We're going to Ruinra, and then Yuffie has 2 more Quakera blows, 1 and 2. That's the sigil break. Back to Matt for the heal, over to Angeal. Time the Fortress Guard for when the physical attack wears off. All right, and now we're going into the next phase here, guys, all right? Okay, so we are going to block the Ring of Helheim. Right, there we go. I'm saving my my ATB or my summon. Okay, now I'm going to just let Yuffie's ATB charge. You want to milk this phase, but you don't want to let the countdown get to 0. All right, or else he casts his unsurvivable attack. All right, another X shot back to Yuffie. We're gonna Earth Ninjutsu here. Alright, there's the shock slash, back to Yuffie. Alright, after the countdown 3, he's going to cast Shimmering Blade. Alright, there goes the physical attack buff back over. We'll cast Fortress Guard, back to Yuffie. Alright, perfect timing. Here is going to come the Shimmering Blade right about now or so. Alright, here comes the Shimmering Blade. Alright, Matt is going to heal. And I'm going to save Yuffie's ATB right here. I don't want to break the right after the Shimmering Blade because then we'll go directly into Zantetsuken. I want to give us a little bit of time to recover from this one attack right here. Alright, there we go. Angeal is going to imperil. Matt is going to heal. Alright, then we're going to go into the attack right there. Yuffie obviously got stuck right here. Alright, we're just going to keep everyone healed up while Yuffie gets back on her feet. Alright, here we go. Pretty close. And we are going to drop this attack right here and then follow it up with the summon. Hopefully we break the bar because we're cutting it pretty close on the greater Zantetsuken right here. So close, guys. We really need to break that bar. Alright, so I'm going to attack tuning with Yuffie, and hopefully we get off this next attack. Alright, there we go. There it is. Alright, looking pretty good. Here comes the Allfather attack. Alright, he is targeting Yuffie, which is okay. Alright, so I'm going to wait, time this out. Yuffie should survive this, as long as the physical defense buff didn't wear off, which it did not. We're going to counter with Recovery Circle, then Ultimate Healing Showers. Alright, so here comes Sleipnir's Fury. Alright, here we go. Okay, here comes the Zantetsuken. We're pretty close right here. I'm going to cast Ad Astra. And then hopefully get off his ultimate weapon. I don't think we're going to have time. We're not. So hopefully the Ad Astra limit break is enough to survive this. We're at 2 stacks of physical defense, not 3. Okay, so we barely got that off. Alright, now we're just going straight into attacking, guys, as much as we possibly can. Alright, so double Earth Ninjutsu into Ferocity, then straight into Attacker Tuning if we have it. Alright, Shock Blade. Yuffie's just charging these attacks as fast as she can here, guys. Trying to get Angeal enough HP to cast the Fortress Guard. Not quite there on Angeal, guys, but we're getting close. Here comes the Ruthless Conquest. Unfortunately, it has targeted Yuffie, which is super lame. Hopefully I can get off this attacker tuning, get off this hit. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, there we go. So that Ruthless Conquest, that last single target attack, he does that twice in a row right there, guys. And it's honestly, from what I understand, I can't tell. It seems like it's absolutely random to me. So, you know, the first time I cleared this, he targeted Angeal, then he targeted Matt, and then Yuffie could kill him. Obviously, right there, we were able to prolong the Zantetsuken bar until the last possible moment, then break it, which gives you more time to DPS before you get into these phases, which I feel like for me made the fight a lot better. This is actually the first time that I've cleared it with all 3 of my characters still alive. So yeah, guys, I'm curious if you guys have any, you know, strategies to share with everyone else who's reading the comments. I know this fight is definitely not easy. I can't even imagine level 20. Congratulations to all the players out there who did clear that one. But here it is, guys. Escalation Odin level 15. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. I'm happy to help you with your guys' teams. And I hope that this video was fun to watch. I hope I did a good job kind of walking you guys through it as I was playing. So it can be pretty difficult to do these fights live where I'm like walking you through what I'm doing as I'm fighting. So sometimes this fight, honestly, I wanted to get it on my first try, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this took me like 20 tries. So I was recording this live like 20 times in a row in order to get this clear right here, guys. So that's why sometimes I do voiceovers. I probably should have done it for this one, but I miss doing these live fights. I feel like it's more fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.